I will suggest for you to keep a pillow nearby because of some of our stretches will load the knee and the hips. So it's nice to just have a comfortable position here. So just keep that nearby, especially if you're like, you don't have a thick yoga mat and you're just doing the exercises on a wooden floor. It's nice to have that. Okay. Hello to all my Facebook friends. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, my Zoom friends. Thank you for being here today too and taking 30 minutes out of your day to exercise and take care of yourself. Today's class, we will be doing some stretching, some really feel-good exercises to open up the hip and stretch the shoulders, work with the spine. So I'm gonna have you started in a diamond shape leg. So the soles of your feet are together. I'm gonna tilt this down a little bit so you can see me better here. Okay, yes. So diamond shaped legs, you have this nice negative space right here. So you're gonna place the soles of your feet together and your knees are just collapsed down to the side, like so. Yeah, and bring your feet away a little bit more. Create a little bit more of space. Good. We're gonna start with a breathing exercise, okay? So when you take a deep breath, inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, and let the air out and drop the shoulders. Take a deep breath, inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale all the way down. All right, now let's get the feet a little bit closer to your pelvis, just a little bit more here. And keep your hands around your ankle. All right, so this session, it's all about really just trying to let go of any tension you have. Just keep paying attention to your breathing. And one rule is you need to make sure you feel safe doing the exercises, right? So as long as the exercise feels good, there's no pain, you do you, all right? Hands around the ankle, knees to the side. Take a deep breath, inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, let go. Nice. 2 more counts here. Here we go. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, let go. Nice. One more time here. Take a deep breath in. And let go. Now stretch your right leg all the way out to the side and point your toes towards you like that. Okay? Now tuck that left foot a little bit closer to you. So you're like this. Bring both hands to your right foot and you're going to look down towards your knee and then turn over to the right a little bit, putting a little bit more weight onto your right butt cheek. Feel a little stretch happening behind the knee and we are starting to open up the back body. We're starting to open up that hamstring that gets so tight when we are sitting for too long. And then you're gonna come back up and we're going to switch. Now go ahead and bring that right foot over. Stretch that left leg all the way out. Very important to keep your toes towards you like that so you create that length behind the leg. Reach to the left foot. Look down towards the knee. And just breathe through here. Soften all the weight into your hips. And you're going to shift a little bit of weight towards your left butt cheek. And notice how that kind of intensifies the stretch a little bit, looking right underneath your left armpit and to bring all the way back up. Okay, good. Now let's cross the leg. So bring your left leg all the way up to your right thigh. If this is not available to you, that's totally fine. Just do a cross-legged like this, okay? Now shift your weight forward to your hands and you're going to round your back all the way down to the floor if you can. Soft feet, soft hips. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me better here. So round the back and forward and then lift your spine back up, still working with the breath. There we go. Now cross the legs the other way. And what we are doing right now, this is a very primitive pose. We're just trying to open up the hip and open up the knees and the ankles to decompress everything. Shift your way forward to your hands, bend your elbows,
And little bit just your head down with a nice round back, relaxing the shoulders. And you're gonna come back up all the way.
Up. All right, now sideways, you can go ahead and bend your knees and place your feet flat. You can come towards the end of the mat so you have enough space in the back, okay? We're gonna stay in this position for a little bit. So if you want to, you can put that pillow underneath your hips. I'd rather not because I like to feel the ground, but if you have any discomfort on your tailbone, feel free to do that, okay? So you're going to place your hands right underneath the knee like that. And keep your feet parallel to the knees, to the hips. So it's like a train track line. We're going to round the back and roll the spine down a little bit towards your lower back. Not on your lower back, but towards it. And then you're going to keep that round back and roll back up on your sits bones and lift the heart and look up towards the ceiling as you pull on your knee a little bit, without creating tension on the shoulders. This tends to happen a lot. Just softening through the shoulders and make the elbows work for this. Round the back, we go back. As you go back, you stretch the arms. There you go. Now, let's think about that apple between your chin and your chest. You don't want to super flex your neck like that. Keep a little bit of a space. And we're gonna go all the way back up towards the sky, proud chest. Shoulder blades are getting a little bit closer together as you pull behind the knee. 2 more. Take a deep breath in, roll back. Nice. Good job, guys. Softening through those shoulders. See how much tension we hold in the shoulders by just doing this? Let that go and slowly exhale on your way up. And puff it up the chest. Look up towards the sky. Last one here. We round. And we go back just warming up the spine, starting to warm up the abdominals. And slowly to come back up, all the way up, like that, all right? So here we go for the next stretch. You're gonna place both hands behind your left knee to start. When you lift that left leg up towards the ceiling like that, you're going to bend your elbows so they're over to the side, so we're not holding tension on the shoulders. Everybody has their own limit here. If you can fully extend your leg all the way, go for it. Point your toes towards your nose. If it's tight, it's okay to keep a little bend. Just stay safe. Elbows to the side, and you're going to pull the knee in towards your chest and reach through that left heel as you point your toes towards your nose and feel that back body stretching, and then bend back. Let's do the same thing with the other one, and I'll place both hands behind your right knee. Softening through the shoulders. Come back to the breath, extend that right leg, point that toe towards you as you bend your elbows and pull the knee towards your chest just a little bit and feel behind the knee, lengthening the back body to bend back down. All right, so now this exercise is super fun. It's called rolling like a ball in Pilates because we're literally gonna roll like a ball. So I'm gonna have you cross your arms under your knees like so, okay? Now, you're going to look like a little ball. You can relax your feet, relax the shoulders, and your forehead go towards the knee. Now, when you roll back, you're only rolling up to the tips of the shoulder blade, not to the neck, and you're going to come back up. Here we go. Inhale, we roll back. And exhale, this is the hard part. This is the work. Yes, and up. Good job. We're gonna do this for 5 more counts. Here we go. And we go back, and we come back up. Good. Try to not touch your feet on the mat now and challenge yourself. Yes. Go back and come back up. Good. Whoops. Good. Just try to keep your feet off the mat. 2 more. We inhale, go back. Exhale, roll up. Last one here. Inhale, we roll back. And exhale, we roll up and hold. Bring your feet up a little higher, like tabletop. Reach your left hand to your left foot. Reach your right hand to your right foot. You don't have to touch it. You just got to stay there. All right, now open up the knees a little bit. Take a deep breath in, lift your arms up towards the sky, and notice how much it challenged your abs even more. Keep your knees into your chest. Yes, that looks so good, Dina. Good job. Open your arms nice and wide and go back to that initial position.
Take a deep breath in, arms lift towards the sky as you open your arms nice and wide back to that position. Woo! One more time. Take a deep breath in, lift up, reach to the sky and open and close. Place your feet flat on the mat. Well done, guys. Good job. Arms out in front of you. Okay, now this is the trick right here. In order for us to articulate and stretch through the spine, this tuck has to happen, okay? So you're gonna go back into that rolling like a ball position with your feet down, and you're gonna slowly, shoulders down, relaxed, slowly rolling back one vertebrae at a time. We're doing lower back, we're doing mid back, we're doing upper back to extend your arms all the way up and over. Now extend your legs too. And point your toes towards the ceiling and pretend you're just getting up from your bed and you're giving a nice front body stretch by reaching to your hands and reaching to your feet. And I think you just grow up an inch. Here we go. Arms up towards the ceiling. You're going to nod your chin into your chest. That's your inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to roll up all the way to your toes and see if you can touch your toes. It's okay if you don't. And look down. Now again, round your back, tucking your tailbone underneath you. I'm gonna have you really softening through those shoulders as you plug in your core and roll one bone at a time. We're in no rush here. Take your time. Extend your arms all the way overhead. Here we go, guys. One more time. Arms up towards the sky. Nod your chin to your chest and exhale. Feel those deep abdominals kicking in as you reach to your feet. And woo, nice. Just relaxing the shoulders, relax your head, reaching your arms out and forward and slowly to roll back down. This is our last one. We're gonna stay there, okay? And all the way back to extend all the way. Very nice. Now bend your knees with a little space between your feet and your knees here too. And stretch your arms by your side, okay? So now we're going to do that tuck again. We're going to tuck the tailbone, imprint the lower back onto the mat to lift the hips first, then the lower back, then the mid back, and you're going to a hip bridge. Now watch out for this. Don't go up too high because that's going to compress the lower back. Now slowly from the tips of the shoulder blades, articulating the spine all the way down and untucking the tail. Here we go again. Imprint your lower back onto the mat. Good, activating your abdominals and slowly working your way up and feel your hamstrings and your glutes kicking in. Hold there for a little bit, starting from your upper back to your lower back to your hip bone. And here we go, one more time. Imprint the lower back, create length through that lower back and reaching up with the hips. The belly goes up and slowly rolling all the way down, one bone at a time, creating space between the discs, between the bones, and down. Bring both knees into the chest, and from here, we're going to rock side to side. Now, I love this exercise because it really helps decompress the back, and it's working with the hips at the same time. So as you rock over to the left side, pull that left knee in a little bit, and notice how the right knee kind of goes out a little. Good. Now go back to center. This is no rush. When you go over to the right side, you pull the right knee a little bit and let that left go. Now when we pull, we're not pulling from the shoulders, we are pulling from the elbows because we don't want to create tension. One more time, we're going to go over to the left side. Pull that left knee in, let that right one go a little bit, relaxing the shoulders. And the last one here to the right. The lower back is touching the mat, pulling the right knee in and letting that left one go. And slowly back. Okay, good. Now keep your knees into your chest, bring it right back to center, and place your hands right on top of the knees with your elbows wide, pointing east to west. When you curl up here, you're gonna look down through your thighs, not to your belly button, because that's going to compress that orange between your chin and your chest. And this is not good. This is not healthy, okay? Let's keep the chin up and lift from the forehead. Notice how your lower back really imprints down on the mat and your core start to activate.
You ready? We're gonna do our ab series now. Shoot the legs out to 45-degree angle, arms up towards the sky. Circle around the arms and pull the knees back into the chest without compressing the orange between your chin and your chest. Pull the knees in a little bit more. Yes, really feel it opening up through the back body. Shoot the legs out, arms up towards the sky. Circle around and pull everything back in. 3 more here, guys. Here we go. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you pull back. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we bring it back. Last one here. And we inhale, we reach long. Open the arms nice and wide and pull the knees back into the chest as you rest down all the way. Woo! Well done. Feel the burn, baby. That looks great. Now, shifting weight to the right side, pull the right knee into the chest, let that left one go. Go over to the left side slowly, just reset the back. Really good stretch, mobility here. Over to the left side and bring it back to center. All right, both hands on top of your right knee now. And extend your left leg out. Now, if you bring the legs too low, it's going to increase the curvature on your lower back. So you do you, okay? It is harder, but you do you. Your lower back should be touching the mat the whole time. So lift your head, neck, and shoulders with that, pulling that right knee into the chest. Your elbows are over to the side. Increase the space between the chin and the chest, and we'll switch here for 10. Here we go. And we go for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Stay up high, releasing the tension on the shoulders, keeping that lower back on the mat, and just go with the breath. Just going with the breath and working the front body. Starting to feel the burn here for 3, and 2, and 1. Pull both knees into the chest and roll your spine all the way back down. Woo! Wow, that was awesome. Now, place your feet flat on the mat and point your feet over to the side a little bit. So your knees are just a little bit into a diagonal. Now, from here, if you can open your arms, go for it. If you don't have enough space, just keep your arms by your side. Breathing in and releasing all the weight into your chest, to your spine, to your hips. This is a reset. We're going to do the windshield wipe stretch. Bring your knees over to the right side and let them collapse over to the right as you look over to the left. Good. Opening up through that left side. Now go back to center. So your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, and now go over to the left side all the way and feel the back of the right side stretching a little bit more. We're going to do that one more time, and we go over to the right side. Good. And we go over to the left side. Breathing and just dropping through the weight. And bring it back to center. All right, here we go for obliques now. Clasp your hands right behind your head. Good. You're going to slowly lift your head, neck, and shoulders, scroll up. Lower back is touching the mat. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Bring your left leg to tabletop. Come up a little higher. Remember that orange right here between your chin and your chest. So keep the chin up, lift with the forehead. You're going to feel that deeper connection into your abdominals. Enjoy that for a little bit. Bring your left shoulder towards your right hip, turning over to the right side, and extend your left leg. This should not feel easy. Bring it back to center. We're gonna go over to the other side. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale over to the right. Take a deep breath, inhale, over to the left. The right leg shoots long. And we go for 5 more. And we go 5 to the right. 4 to the left. Keep that breath. Release the tension on the shoulders. And over to the right, 3. To the left, 2. To the right, 1. Back to center. And lower your spine all the way down. Woo! All right. That felt good. Both legs are straight up towards the sky. And I want you to pretend that there's a tray full of drinks right on the soles of your feet. So your toes are not pointing and not super flexed, but the soles of your feet are flat right here, okay? So we don't want that tray to fall. So you're gonna place your hands behind your head again. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders, hold. Now go down an inch with the legs, go up an inch with the legs. Together, here we go, 10 counts. 1, and up, and 2, soft shoulders, and up, woo, and 3, and up, stay with me guys, and 4, don't leave me hanging here, and we go, and 5, and up, halfway there, and 6, and up, and 7, soft shoulders, and 8, chin up, and 9, last one here, and 10, bend your knees into the chest, lower your spine all the way back down. All right, stretch your arms and your legs. Give a good front body stretch right here. Enough of flexion now. We worked our abs a good amount. We work with mobility of the spine and with the hips. Now we're going to work with the back. So I'm gonna have you flip over to your stomach. And this, I love this exercise. It's called just turning on and off your shoulders. So your hands are flat, your elbows are a little bit wider than the shoulders, but they're kind of like underneath a little bit. Okay, you're going to really relax your hips here as much as you can, okay? When you turn your shoulders off, that means your shoulder blades are getting in closer together and you're gonna drop your head down. So that literally means your shoulders is not working right now. Now, when you push through the elbows to lift your head up in your chest, this is shoulders on. See how it just creates that connection through the upper back and the shoulder blades, they kind of come apart a little bit. Go slowly, turn the shoulders off again. If you were sitting for too long, this is a great exercise to release tension on the shoulders and the upper back. Here we go, push off from the elbows. Make the heart proud and look straight forward. Don't extend. This is not good. Just straight forward. And then turning the shoulders off again. Last one here, guys. Shoulders are on. Push off from the elbows. Shoulders are relaxed down. Palms of your hands are flat on the mat. And all the way back down. Now put your hands right on your forehead. So one hand on top of the other. And rest your forehead on your hands. So your elbows and the palms of your hands are down. When you come up with your head, you're gonna keep your hands down and your elbows too. That's your inhale, you're gonna come up. Great extension here for the back and slowly lower your spine all the way down. Take a deep breath in, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and slowly down. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath in, lift. You're still kind of looking down a little bit until you get to the top and you're looking straight forward. And slowly down. 2 more. Take a deep breath, inhale. Push off of the ground with the palms of your hands and feel your shoulders turning on and that upper back opening up as you roll back down. Last one here. Here we go. Take a deep breath, inhale. We go up. All the way and slowly down. Awesome. Good job, guys. And this really helps that posture because we tend to create that hump on the upper back and this helps open up. So it's great for posture. So push yourself off of the mat and go into your child's pose with your feet tucked like this, sitting on your heels and stretching the arms all the way down. Very important for your elbows to be resting and your forehead too, so you can full on let go of the weight, okay? Take a deep breath, inhale, and let the air out collapse onto the mat. Release even the face muscles. Release the shoulders, release the hips. Take a deep breath, inhale, and let it out. 2 more here. Take a deep breath in and out. And last one, take a deep breath in
and out.
Go up on your knees. Feel free to use your pillow if you want to here, okay? And you can place it right underneath your knee like that. And dorsiflex your feet. So that means you're gonna tuck your toes so the balls of your feet is down. And we're starting to open up the ankle and to open up the knees, okay? So just this is a primal pose. If you can't get here, you can just use your hands to slowly help you bear weight, okay? This is a little bit more advanced. All right, now you extend your arms all the way forward and relax the back and relax the shoulders. I'm not trying to sit up tall, just round, good. Now take a deep breath in and lift your hip bone first and bring your arms by your side. Your feet is still in dorsiflexion. Make sure all the toes are in the game, okay? And slowly go back down towards your heels into the nice round back. Good. There's no wrong or right here, as long as you feel safe and relaxed. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Inhale, lift to the hips. Heart opens. You're looking straight forward. And slowly bring it back down. Into the nice round back. Into the dorsiflexion to open up the feet. Good. Relax the shoulders. Your head is over your hip. Not back here. There you go. Take a deep breath in, lift the hips, shoulder goes up. This is chest expansion and Pilates. You're trying to really push away and open up the heart and the chest. Last one, round back, arms go forward. And we're gonna come back up for a last time here, guys. And we go up. Reach all the way back behind you. Make your chest proud, your heart open forward. And maybe you can even look up towards the sky a little bit. And slowly back down all the way. Awesome. Good job. Now we're going to go into the plantar flexion. So you're going to, the tops of your feet should be down. This is another primal pose. This is great to open up the ankle, the knees, and the hips. So reaching your arms forward, tuck the tail a little bit and let your hips collapse into your heels a little. So your toes are slightly close together and your heels slightly apart. When you take a deep breath in, you're going to come up and bring your arms back, open the heart, and then round the back, sit back on your heels. 5 here. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, we go down. Take a deep breath in, we go up. The quads might be burning a little bit. That's okay. And we go down. 3 more. And we go for 3. And down. And 2. And down. Last one and 1. Push back, open heart, and slowly back. All right. Now step your right foot all the way forward and come up on your knees like this. So you are in a really, you're in a low lunge, but your feet's not here. This is going to be too much. Forward like that. Okay. Good. Relax the shoulders, relax the hip. Place both hands outside of your right thigh. The hip that we're stretching right now is the left. You're going to slide forward, putting more weight into the right foot and a little twist towards the right side and let go of that left hip down. Feel that, creating that openness through those hip flexors. Great. If you feel like a really intense stretch here, use your hands to bear weight and go slowly to it, okay? Now, watch out for this too. This lordosis right here. Lean forward with your heart so there's a little bit more of a diagonal shape with the spine. So you're not compressing, you're lengthening, and then a little twist towards the right side as you let that left hip collapse down to the ground. Feel it open up. Enjoy this nice stretch. Can you relax the shoulders now? And breathe. And now let's untwist and come back. All right, let's do the same thing with the other side. So here we go. Step your left foot forward. Okay, and usually one side might feel a little bit more challenging than the other side. And that's okay. Just use your hands if you need for balance, okay? Now, when you shift your weight forward, watch out because it's not the hip going forward. It's your whole body gliding forward into the nice diagonal line with the spine. Hands on the side of your left thigh and look over to the left let the right side collapse and stretch and open. Feel that and just enjoy a couple breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Shoulders are relaxed, hips too. And out. And one more time here. Take a deep breath in and softening through those hips. And down. And then all the way back. Okay, now on your hands and knees. Wiggle your hip around a little bit and the shoulders too. Feel it up. Feel getting loose. Tuck your toes into dorsiflexion. So now all my toes are touching the mat. And your hands are not directly underneath the shoulders, maybe forward a little bit. Yeah. A little bend on your elbows. Just a tiny bit. And let your head hang down. Now lift to your hips, but keep your knees bent. And let your head drop like a pendulum. There we go. Lift to the hips. This is like a half downward dog, I would say, maybe. So stay here for a little bit. Let your head drop. And now slowly bringing your knees back towards the floor. Good. This is just the prep. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Lift the hips by pushing off from your hands and the balls of your feet. And look down and let your head hang. You don't have to look at me right now. I will guide you through it, okay? Because I don't want your neck to be turning all the time. Just look down and let your head rest. And slowly bring in the knees back. We're going to do that one more time, and this is going to be our stretch. Here we go. Lift to the hips with your knees bent. A little bit on your elbows so we don't overload the shoulders. Shift weight to your right foot a little bit and start lengthening through that right knee as you twist towards the right side a little bit. Do you feel that deep stretch through that right leg? And your left leg is still with the knees bent. And now you're going to go back to center. Both knees are bent. Your hips are up. And shift weight to your left foot. As you extend through that left leg, you're going to turn towards your left and let your head hang like a pendulum. Here we go, one more time to the right foot, and then the right leg extends, and you're twisting through that spine a little bit towards the right side. Yes, that looks awesome. Here we go. One more time to the left. Shift weight to your left side. Turning over to the left and extending that left leg as you bend the right knee a little bit. And slowly all the way back to center to land on your knees into your child's pose. So toes together, heels slightly apart. And let the body relax. That looks awesome. Really great stretch for the back and the hamstrings. And back. Good job, guys. Now here we go to our side. So you can go ahead and lay on your left side, just so I can cue you, right? Let's all be on the same side. And you're going to rest your head on your arms like this. So your knees are bent and your right hand, it's on your heart. Just feel the beat of your heart. Relax your head all the way down. I usually like to just clasp my hand on the base of my skull. So I can just, my hand can control my neck moving a little bit and I'm not overworking. All right, so here we go. Extend your right leg all the way out. Point your toes towards your nose. Now, as you kick that leg forward, you're still pointing the toes towards you. Good. You're going to turn a little bit towards the ceiling. So your heart is going towards the ceiling a little bit. All right, now when we kick back, you're gonna go back to center. So your heart goes back and stacks on top of that left shoulder. We're going to do this for 10 counts. Here we go. Kicking forward slow with control. As you kick forward, your toes are pointing towards you and you're just gonna spiral towards the sky. So there's a little twist happening here with your head collapsed on your left hand. Kick back. This is great. This is not an easy exercise, but I can see you all are doing, that looks awesome. And again, kicking forward. Spiral the heart towards the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch is still happening on the back of the leg here. And then kick back. 5 more, guys. We're going to speed up a little bit and we go forward.
And we go back. And we go forward. Yes, and we go back. Here we go. And we go forward for 3. And we go back. And we go forward for 2. And back. Last one. And we go forward for 1. And we're going to bring it back all the way. All right, so now we're going to draw circles with the right leg, okay? Your hand can go right in front of you. Elbows are relaxed, your head too. Lift the leg halfway up. From here, kick forward up towards the sky, circle around with that right leg, and then kick forward again for 10, 9, 8. Now without stopping, pretend this is a dance and you're just flowing with it. Just flow with it. There's no right or wrong. As long as you feel safe and this feels good on your hips as you're opening up the leg, opening up. Good. I'm not keeping my legs completely straight. I could if I really want to, but that puts too much tension on my hip. So I'm literally just letting my knees do whatever they want to do. And I'm just going around and working with that mobility. That femur is just going all the way around into that hip socket and lubricating the area, pumping some juice in there and back. Let's reverse now. Kick back. Up towards the sky and forward for 10. Here we go, guys. And 9. Yes. 8. 7. 6. The bottom leg, the knees bent, right? Keep that knee down if you can. Okay, 5. 4. 3. And 2. Last one and 1 and back and relax that hip. Now let's go over to the other side. So now you're laying on your right side, knees are bent for now, and your head is down all the way. Let's bring the left hand to the heart. Yes, there you go. All right, now extend that top leg out. Keep that right leg down. As you kick forward with that left leg, the heart turns towards the ceiling, and your head too. As you kick back, it turns a little bit more towards the ground. 10 here. Here we go. I'm going to let you do you here. Do the flow that feels good for you. There's no wrong or right. It's a free-form class. Here you go. And forward and back. As long as you keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Because when we're exercising, we really tend to just get a little in our heads and just block the breath for some reason. So just kind of let it go, let the air go in, let the air go out. 2 more, back and forward, feeling the nice stretch. Last one here, we go forward and we go all the way back and then back to center. Nice. Okay, now you can put your hands right in front of you here. Bring the top leg halfway up. We're going to kick forward up towards the ceiling and back. Draw a nice huge circle here if you can without hyperextending that knee. 3 and open. 4. Kick forward up. 5. Yes, nice and wide circle. Feel that femur again, just going around that hip socket and pumping some healthy juice in there from a long week. Here you go. Now let's reverse. All right, kick back. Up towards the ceiling, forward. 1 leg is, the bottom leg is relaxed, the shoulders too, and your head too, right? And keep breathing for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one here, and 1, and then all the way back. Well done. Go ahead and lie down on your back now, because working the abs is never too much. Lie down all the way, nice and comfortable, and just kind of feel your hips a little bit. So open the legs, point your toes over to the side, and let your knees just collapse over. And notice how that back is like not as tight when we started. It's gliding better. I feel that way at least. Like I feel it's not as gooey. Now go over up towards the sky with the knees and collapse the knees over to the left side. All the way. Good. Just a nice, healthy spine stretch here. We're going to do that one more time. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Drop the knees over to the right side. And when you do that, collapse into the neck too. Even the face muscles, the shoulders, everything is just like down. There you go. Last one here to the left side. Let the shoulders really far from the ears and go over to the left. And down. Okay, now here we go. Back to the abs. Pull both knees in towards the chest. Good. You're gonna keep your bucket handle so your arms are over to the side. You're releasing the tension on the shoulders. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders, crawl up. Both legs up towards the ceiling in both hands. So right hand behind your right knee, left hand behind your left knee. This is scissors. Elbows are over to the side. Drop your left leg halfway. Bring it back. Drop your right leg halfway and bring it back. Okay, good. Now, pay attention to that tray full of drinks on top of your feet. So keep your feet into a little bit of dorsiflexion so you get a yummy stretch too. And lower, and back, and lower, and back. 5 more, and 5, and up, and 4, and up, and 3, and lift. I'm sweating. And 2, and back. Last one, and 1, and back. Good. Hold. Can you reach to your toes? You don't have to touch it. Just reach to your toes. Good. Can you come up a little higher? Hold right there. You're looking through your thighs, not to your belly button. Remember the apple or the orange between your chin and your chest? Stay there for a little bit. Can you reach a little bit more? Getting into those ribs. Woo! All right, here we go. Bend your knees and rest all the way down and back. Stretch the legs all the way. Shake it off the hips. Shake it off the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Inhale and let the air out. Exhale. Collapsing every muscle you have on the mat, every bone. Just let go. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And slowly as you exhale, release a group of muscles. Release your feet, release your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your head. Even let your mouth open so you can full on just relax even your face muscles. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, collapse. And let go. Take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs expanding. And let the air out as you collapse. 2 more here. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, guys. Take a deep breath in. This is the one where you let everything go. Hold the inhale and exhale. Relaxing the shoulders, the hip, and the feet. Come up into a sitting position. However you want to. You can do diamond shape. You can cross. And you can even put that pillow underneath your hips here to relax. Okay? So I personally like the cross legs, but you do you. Place your hands right on top of the knees and soften through the shoulders. And kind of like wiggle the shoulders around a little bit. And notice if you feel any less tension. Like feel a little less gooey, you know? And you're looking over to one side. You're still kind of shaking it off. Nope, no rhyme or reason here. You're kind of just moving along. Over to the left side. All right, here we go. Arms out in front of you. Palms are facing me. Yeah. Reach along. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Arms up towards the sky. Look up towards your hand. Exhale. Open the arms. And this is the let go. Again, arms out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, opening up the front of the body. And exhale. Last one, together, take a deep breath, inhale, arms up towards the sky. Can you reach even more? Can you pull more air? And let the air out. All the way, good job, guys.